This is a service that we're going to offer to make your knuckles on your Wildcat 1000 greasable knuckles. You can see the grease on the inside that's squeezed out through the bearing and around the edges. You can see the grease fitting on the knuckle. The other front knuckle, this is on a 14 Wildcat X 1000. The rear knuckles, you can see that the grease has come through on all of them. And we're installing Koyo bearings in all of these. So for this service, it's going to be send your knuckles to us. We're going to clean them, prep them, remove the old bearings, drill, tap, chamfer, install new Koyo bearings, grease them, have them ready to bolt back on, and ship them back to you on our dime. So these have just been cleaned real good, painted with an epoxy paint, and they're ready to install. What we've done here, we've installed the grease fitting. We've got the inside of the bearing blocked with a socket, which will serve as the axle once these are put on the machine. And we're pumping grease into the bearing. And as you can see, the grease coming out around the bearing.
So that's where we stop.
Yep, that's where we stop at. So, but you want the grease to come all the way around the bearing once you put it on your machine. So this is the second part of the video where we've indexed to where the bearing goes in with the hole that's in the bearing to line up with the index mark to line up with the grease fitting. So as you can see here, we've got it clamped in the vise. You can see the grease come out around the bearing. So these are going to be greasable knuckles, which will be a serviceable item on your Wildcat. Passenger side front, Wildcat 1000 is back together. And if you notice, the location of the grease fitting is between the rotor and the hub, so that this can be accessed once you take the wheel and tire off. Hook up your grease gun, 2 or 3 pumps, and you're on your way to long bearing life. Grease fitting clears the hub, easy access. Put your tire and wheel back on, tighten the lugs, you're good to roll. And we also drill and tap the factory ends of the tie rod itself for a lot of longevity. Grease and metal, long lasting. Have a good evening. Thanks again. AJ.